Hello everyone, I am a member of the Half Day Plus franchise. My name is 30, so what each layer will explain to you this time is the electro-grinding part of the factory's smart surface printing and packaging. Well, one of the aspects of strong side printing and packaging that we talked about in the first year class is our soft and hard packaging, and the other is our strong side grooving. Today, in this lesson, I will explain to you the modeling of the strong protection door version. This command is one of my favorite things. He significantly reduced one of our jobs you have to. First, let me demonstrate to you. We first create a plane. No matter how big this plane is, you need to create it first. Then what if we want to make a mutual version of him like this? Let's go straight to dual skills and check this out. The current one we chose will do. For example, let's say I choose the sixth one now, right? Let's double down. He now prompts me to. Please select the pollen surface or a line of the graphic first. So in this sentence, he provides two pieces of information. What is one piece of information? That is to say, if you say that this object is a body, then you must choose his face. In other words, he can only generate this face. It was him who provided the information. What is the second message? If your object is not a face, it's like this, it's like a line case. It can't choose whether to see it or not. There is also no way to select the face of our spline. At most you can only choose dotted lines. Really? There are also line segments. You can only choose one of these three aspects. So if it is in this state, you must select. It's a line and then we go to dual machine and it can survive. In fact, it addresses these two issues. So what about using our method? It can quickly realize one of our writing methods. Be one of us. A panel of the scene. Scene of some mutual boards, like some European-style skirting lines. You can use it. And it creates this model of people. Relatively standard. Relatively standardized. Nothing will happen. Too many things and where it should be 7 corners. I've cut off its legs, right? This linear. It also has no breakage. Then give him a round lake shape. This place should be used for this. He also jammed it. So I particularly like this command. So let me continue to explain this command to you below. Of course, this command does not necessarily have to be used in this way. For example, the analogy we are making. For example, let's create a larger one for him now. For example, a space of 3 meters by 3 meters. Normally we create a side. Strong mutual version, for example, now we create an American version. This American style is generally our strong side, which is this. There is a place where there is power, right? It's power. So this is the only place where they want to copy each other. Then we can give you a line. Plus now, how high do you want this power to be? For example, just this high. My brother, for example. The specific height depends on your actual situation. Please call us. Well, in this place, I only need the place below to be the mutual version and the place above to be the mutual version. If it is not the mutual version, then it is okay. In this place below, if you want several mutual versions, you can go and segment it yourself. How many do you want? Just give them to him. And the size can be different. It's just that the sizes of the boards can be different from each other. For example, I want 4 people to board each other now. This one requires 4 mutual boards. It's like the same thing. You can have 3 of them. Okay. For example, I want 4 now. And one of these 4. For example, this. It is smaller. This one is bigger. This is also possible. Then you can choose. These are the things you want to show off to each other. Separate choices. After selection, then you have 2 machines. It will also come out on this mutual board. Did you see it? He will also blow up this gray gun board. But this gray gun board, you must pay attention to one issue. Where is he prone to problems? It's at the very back of us. There's something wrong with him here. What is the cause of the problem? The reason is because of our following size. It's this size of this margin. What does this margin mean? That refers to this margin. Refers to this margin, just from this point to the point of our line segment. The width of his piece is 100. So since he stood after 100, ours is linear. He also has his width. Its width is 1,109, then 1,109. When he goes around, this is this place. He just doesn't have enough space. So this certain amount of money. He's been together since. When you look, there's something wrong here. This is his only problematic parts. So the solution to this part is, which one is it? The best way is to change this parameter. Please make this screenwriter's version smaller. For example, let me delete it now. What about after deleting it? We still choose the one we just did not have. I wrote this script. How much did I change for him? I changed it to 60 and I changed it to a slightly larger size. Change it to 60 and then what? Let's do it again. Look at the last object on the last side. He won't have any problems now. What do you think? Because there is enough space for him in the middle. So when you are doing this mutual board game, be sure to pay attention to one of his dimensions. This is your free time. Did he have the idea to make our look like this? If you don't have the idea to make this look like ours, then I'm sorry, he will definitely have problems. This is the only thing he has a problem with. Okay, so that's why I'm giving you this example. It's to tell everyone which interviews you want to strengthen. You can select which faces to select. Okay, now let me tell you about this mutually reinforcing version in detail. How to use it. First, let's take a look at these shapes. There are currently almost 14 of this look. The total number is 14 by default. You can change it to a mutually reinforcing version. For example, I don't want a shape like this one, right? For example, for our first one, you can right-click to have one leveling, right? Then when you click on leveling, he will come over. After he comes over, you can give him a stretch and add some points. You can level him up no matter how you go, right? No matter how he is graded, he can do it. Well, this is after the grading and grading is completed. He has a Tianjia in the library. For example, in our place, I graded him like this. I have to go home one by one. Then you give him Tianjia arrived in the library. Then he will be the 15th one compiled when Tianjia arrived. So this is this kind of thing. If we say we don't want it anymore, we can give it the so-called built-in 3 kitchens. Right, give it a 3-way kitchen. So there is a way. What about the second way? Because of that, we make renderings. It requires various. This is different, this trap of Tohashiban. It's on some icon drawings. There are also some professional people who think about engineering drawings. It provides this Tohashi plate. This style of throwing noodles is for you. Then you can. How about this style of it? Give it an ending. Take it out. Right? For example, if you change your shape now, then, you can also add it to the library and add it to it. Aspect for you to use next time. This is a change we made to this shape. And how do we add 3 places? Our current type is the first one. There is a thickness below. What does thickness 20 mean? This refers to a thickness issue with our thick and strong version. Thickness issue. For example, if he is 20 now, what is it? 20 is 2, which is 2 centimeters. So now we give it to him. So at this time, you can see that he is now 23. Then there are recommendations. Teacher, why is he not 20? He is 23. The reason is because you gave him a kick. Isn't the height of this inverted foot 3? Did you see it? So if we just play from this place, if you calculate it below, he is definitely 20. Just start from this place and figure it out later. He must be 20. You can take a look. Come and take a look. I'll give him a bad one now. Sometimes we start from the middle. Don't make up for it even on May Day. So now let's make up for him up to this point. So at this time you are watching his command. He must be 20. Are you coming? His fighting height is this. He must be 20. This lead angle 3 is our lead angle. It's our guide. The corner you should go to is the corner where you should be. Under normal circumstances, we do not touch these 2 parameters. Normally don't touch him. That's special, either. It is clearly stipulated in the construction drawings. How thick do I want this board to be? How thick is this board? If he has such special requirements, you can use them. How do you say there are no special requirements? Then we don't have to adjust the 2 parameters. This is this. The screenwriter behind everyone. I'm going to test it for everyone. This screenwriter refers to this screenwriter. I mean this screenwriter. In the words of 60, this place is 60. If it were $100, this would be the show. It is 100. This is the piece we made up. It's this piece of blank space that's made up. That's it. The ratio is 1. So if we talk about proportions, let's change it. For example, you were like this at that time. Let's choose one of them. For example, let's take the masses we selected. What about this ratio? Let's change it to 2. Let's change it to 2. Even the one we changed for him was a bit exaggerated. We changed it to 5, let's change it to 5. So at this time, what should we do? Which one should we use? Which one did we choose just now? We chose the sixth one just now, right? Okay, let's go deeper again. So, his current ratio is the ratio of our line. It will stretch if it is pressed down. He has to have this ratio, just this ratio, that is, a ratio of our line. So as for the size here, it won't change, okay? So if you don't have special circumstances, you can change it to just follow it. Just change it to E for him. So at this ratio, generally speaking, you don't need to touch him. Then there is a tight-fitting type and a connecting edge underneath. What does this connecting edge mean? For example, this is the situation where the edges are connected. For example, now I am going to create a cuboid, right? I do the same thing about this rectangular parallelepiped. That's it, that's it. So now, I convert it into an edge-to-edge type, and then select our face and this face. So does this place have two connections? Is there an interface at every corner more than 90 miles away, right? So if we don't choose the street high. Good. So now let's go to dual machine. Go and see for yourselves. Then this place is independent, just two of each. Right? It looks like this. Good. Then let's put it aside. So if we talk about the street in this year of our high election, right? Words on the street. Then let's generate it again. We still use it. Still use it. You can watch it now. This side. So this place. It doesn't have the fingertips anymore. It doesn't. It just has one. Did you see that Shamian connected him? This is the state. So what is it actually? In fact, we chose these two sides to give. Let him take it one step at a time. It's because you chose this noodle. You gave me this noodle. He just gave him a connection and gave him a look at the connection. In fact, it's this thing. Have you seen it? I just gave him a look. Well, have you ever thought about this? Take a look. Then it all depends on our street. It all depends on the street. So what does this tight shape mean? This is a tight look. There seems to be no very intuitive change. We still choose our two sides. Then we check the police photo type. Then we still use his police ID. This is what the police license type means. What does police license type mean? That is to say, compile this document. This 6 cm standard will not have any effect. This is the police photo type, which refers to our photo type. This is complete proof to me. If he doesn't have this record, there won't be us. This block on the side doesn't have our block anymore. You buy his words. What about this situation? It's less used. Generally less used. What if we want to use it? We can just use this hand to draw the medicine. Put our shape directly into our hand-painted medicine. So there is no target to use him. There is no standard to use him, so under normal circumstances, he is. It's not checked by default. It's not checked by default. This is a mutual version of us. This mutual version seems to be able to support it. Different shapes. For example, let's say I want to make a triangle for it. Is it triangular? Now we are at 2 o'clock. Turn it off. So now we capture again at 2:51. Then we give it a click. So now this place is still a little peppery. So we use this again. Let's average this side. Let's give it 100. Bring him some. Then now we have dual machines with this 6. Right now, he can also generate. Just talk about this side of this place when you generated it. This point is not just a point of intersection. So the generated one said something went wrong with him. If this place is just a point of intersection, if it's just one of our feet, he can be generated. Just use 2 computers, right? He can still be generated. Well, using our method, he can generate various different. What's the look? What kind of look do you want? He can survive. And now I spend a word and see if I can survive. This thing is expensive in the factory market, you guys. Whatever you think of, go and try it. If I say you don't go for the test, you don't go for the test and you just expect to ask others. Others won't say that others don't have anything specifically for you to test. I'll tell you this, right? Why should I tell you something that others have tested out? Right, so let's go test it out. So you guys go and double skill. See if it can survive. It can still survive. So this thing is relatively easy to use and self-contained. It can survive in various shapes, right? It doesn't matter if it's a square one made by who. Okay, what about this? Let's stop here first. Let's stop here. As for how everyone should use it, it just depends on everyone telling everyone about each of their orders. Okay, so let's stop talking about it in these few moments. Thank you all.